The on CloudPulse Next versus the CloudPulse versus the CloudPulse Pro. I'm going to compare these shoes. Four major differences to note between these shoes include number one, their Helion foam that's used in the midsole and just the overall density of it and how it's going to feel for your training. So over here we have the CloudPulse Next. This is a shoe that's built more for daily wear and just general training. So think of like your everyday type of shoe that you can just wear to the gym and just wear out and about. The foam in this shoe is a little softer. So you'll notice that when you're lifting with it, this will compress a little bit more. You also have these cutouts that run through the forefoot and the heel, and so they will compress a little bit easier when training. The CloudPulse walks that middle ground. So you also have a medium density foam, so it's going to be a little bit denser than this foam. So the Helion foam, this is going to be a bit more stable. Over here we have the CloudPulse Pro. So this model also has a Helion foam midsole, but there is no cutouts up here in the forefoot. You do have some breaks here at the center right here that you can see, but they are not as pronounced, and then you also have a speedboard up here through the forefoot. The second major difference to note is the heel to toe drops of these shoes. So over here in the CloudPulse and the CloudPulse Next, you have a heel to toe drop of 8 millimeters. If you are the On Cloud 5 or the On Cloud 6 and you like the way those shoes feel regarding their drop, you will likely really like the drop of these shoes. In the CloudPulse Pro here, you have a drop of 6 millimeters, so it is a little bit flatter. And because we have a denser sole, it's going to feel a bit more flat too when you are getting heavier with your training. The third major difference to note between these shoes is their outsoles and how much that traction is going to influence your training. In the CloudPulse Next here, you have rubber that covers the forefoot and then back here in the heel, but you have a lot of breaks here with exposed foam. So from an overall grip standpoint, what I will say is the CloudPulse Next is definitely the least favorite of mine of these three shoes. If you're doing a lot of turf work, if you're doing a lot of heavier strength stuff, I'm telling you right now, go with the CloudPulse or CloudPulse Pro. I'll explain in the performance section which to actually go with based on how you train. With the CloudPulse Pro, you have a mission grip rubber on the outsole and way more aggressive lugs. If you are big on wanting grip on turf, rubber gym floors, wooden platforms, whatever it might be, I'm telling you right now, the CloudPulse Pro is going to take the win. The fourth major difference to note between these shoes is their upper constructions and how they're going to fit. Now, the CloudPulse Next is marketed as like the wider shoe. But that comes with a caveat, because even though the forefoot is, yes, a little bit wider here, which I think should be okay for most individuals, you do have a pretty aggressive taper here through the forefoot. But then you also have this very low volume upper construction. In the CloudPulse, we have a mesh and knit upper as well with some textile overlays. This shoe is going to give you a little bit more volume, so I do like the fit of this model better. And then honestly, breathability wise, it is very comparable to the CloudPulse Next. And from a stability standpoint, I do like the stability of this shoe.